Hi, welcome to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. It's nice to have you here. This is going to be a pick-a-pile reading, and for this reading we're going to see your career, your finance, and your money for May 2020. This reading, I'm going to make it, I'm going to try to get it related more about money and finances, because not everyone has a career or a job. So I'm hoping that this will also apply for those of you who are homemakers, and especially for those of us who are still in quarantine and in lockdown. So I hope that this reading will be able to give you some insights on what's going to happen or what's to come in May, and hopefully the additional guidance will be able to tell you or help you go through these tough times. Okay, so I have here no, before we go in, before we go into the pick-a-pile, let me just explain how this reading is going to work. So actually for every pile there's actually tarot decks underneath. I'm going to be doing Celtic cross, so we will see more or less of what's going to happen for you, or what can you expect in May when it comes to your career, your finance, or money. So sometimes this reading, based on my experience, sometimes this reading is not really just to tell you that, oh, your money is coming in, you have more or less money. Sometimes it can highlight the problem that is related to your money. Like for example, maybe you are spending more than you are making money. Perhaps it's something more of someone in your household that is blocking you from making money, or maybe taking your money without you knowing it, and something like that. Okay, so be open to receiving the messages, and then after that we will go into the additional guidance from this oracle decks and this guidance decks. So I actually use wisdom of the oracle card, energy oracle cards, and also a guidance card from the flower petals guidance deck by Sherilyn Darcy. I forgot the name. Okay, so now let's go into picking the piles. So I have here 3 piles here for you. Okay, so this is pile number 1, this is pile number 2, and this is pile number 3. Okay, so you can go ahead and try to pick which deck is calling out to you. Okay, if you have problems picking the deck, I have prepared 3 rings here for you to choose. Okay, so for the first pile, okay, we have this ring. So this is pile number 1. It's a beautiful flower. It's actually one of my favorites. Pile number 2, I think this is called a dialoop or a dialoop. If you know what this is, please comment below. It's also one of my favorites. Pile number 3, so it's the eye. I like to think this is the third eye, but it's open to interpretation. Okay. All right. So go ahead and pause the video if you need to. Pick your piles, and I will see you at the timestamps. Hello, pile number 1. This is going to be your reading. So let me put this flower here, a ring. Okay, I'm going to put all these at the side here first, right? Okay, I've actually pre-shuffled the deck, so I'm just going to lay them out in the Celtic cross. Okay, so Hierophant, 2 of Cups, Chariot, in your near future, Death, what you know to be true or what's in your conscious mind, 9 of Swords, in your subconscious or what's hidden from you, this is Ace of Swords. Your advice or best path to follow, Empress. Okay. Environment, 10 of Pentacles. This is good. So what are you worrying about? Hopes and fears, Page of Pentacles, and then we have the Ace of Wands. No, what's this? Something underneath. Never mind, I'll deal with it later. Ace of Wands. Okay, bottom of the deck we have the Hermit. So you are worried about something, aren't you? We have the Hermit here, we have the Nine of Swords here. But what are you worried about? Because in your environment you have Ten of Pentacles, which is the happy home card, where you have everything with you. Unless you are in a situation where there's just too many people, too many cooks in the kitchen, making what's the word? Too many cooks spoil the broth kind of situation, because there's just too many people around you. Okay, give me 1 second. Hierophant blocked by the Two of Cups. Your money, your career is very influenced or affected by a connection or a relationship with someone here. Of course, this is very likely someone in your household, your significant other, your person. Okay, all these things are very, very general. So let me just clarify, and then let's see what happens here. So what I get here is, I know you are worried about something because you want to know the truth about something. Are you worried, or are you worried about something, and because of this worry you are not getting things started or going, or you're just waiting for things to happen? There is death, or there is death in tarot is just as simple as major transformation, just a bit just something that changed. Okay, but when you have Empress as advice or best path to follow, it normally just means that it's just how you feel about yourself, and you have to elevate your energy. You have to elevate how you feel about yourself. I mean, I'm pretty sure you have done very, very good or great progress because of the Chariot here. The Chariot is a card of I know what I want, I know what I need to do, and I'm just gonna go do it. Sometimes it's a card of willpower. It's a card about I'm going to get it. Okay. Okay, so let's see more into this Chariot here. So let's clarify this Chariot here. Let's clarify this Chariot here. Let's clarify Chariot here. Judgment. So there, you are actually I don't see like there's any problem here, except that there is just some worry that you have about something, because right here we have Chariot and the Judgment, which just says because this is the decision that I have decided on. Okay, I am going to do this, and I'm just going to go forward. So whatever it is related to your career, finance, or money, you already have that idea, you already have that goal in mind, and here if it's in the past situation, means that you've done it, you are, or at least you are going through it now. Okay, so maybe you just feel that I don't really see setbacks here, I don't see delays here. Okay, it's just that perhaps, but I don't see like there's any unknown situation. However, the only thing that's blocking you right now is Two of Cups, which is interesting, because which is interesting to me, because I don't really see anything that you should be worried about. Okay, let's clarify the Hierophant. Let's clarify the Hierophant. What's the Hierophant doing here? What's the Hierophant doing here? Okay. Alright, so the Hierophant with the Two of Pentacles. This one is more about, I think you're having, you're either trying to find that structure within your life on how to have a healthy or a balanced work and and home life situation. So you're trying to, you're struggling for to get you know, it's that I want to be able to do my work at the same time, and I want to be able to take care of my family or take care of my other person. Okay, so it's more about, so if that's the case, it's more like you don't have to worry a lot about your money, finance, your career. However, you may have to watch the love reading in my next video, in my upcoming video, to see what is this blocking here. Okay, if there is. So let's clarify the Two of Cups. So what's wrong with the Two of Cups here then? To me, it looks more like you just cannot find that balance between love and work life, or maybe your family and your work, or career and the connection with your colleagues and all that. So it's something along that line, because we have the Two of Pentacles here. So let's tell me more about the Two of Cups then. Let's tell me more about the Two of Cups. Tell me more about the Two of Cups. I feel that this is just more about how you give yourself worries. Okay, it's more like it's nine of swords for me. It's always like, actually there's nothing to worry about, but you make it as if there's something that you should be worried about. And that's the energy of the Nine of Swords for me. In other words, you can relax, but somehow you just have this fear playing out in your head. You're saying, everything's too smooth. There's definitely some going to be some setbacks. I just know it. I'm just waiting for it. I want another card for Hierophant, because the Hierophant, because this is a career, finance and money reading. I know that maybe for some of you this is definitely related to your household, because maybe you have to find that balance to take care of your kids, your husband or your wife, and also with your career, your money, because you need the income, because otherwise how are you going to feed the family? So but Hierophant, to me, it can also be about bureaucracy. It can also be about organization, you know, an institute, because, you know, Hierophant to me is about order and structure. So think about anything in your life right now that has order and structure. Like, for example, in your home family, so the parents take care of the children have to do their homework, you know, there's like a hierarchy, there's like an order, there's like a structure, there needs to be discipline. Okay, and it goes the same, and it's the same for big corporations. It's the same for the companies, isn't it? Okay, so it's more, there is a bit of a hierarchy when it comes to Hierophant. So anyways, can you please tell me more about the Hierophant, please? Okay, give me one more. Okay, it's definitely about the home. Okay, so this one is definitely more about the home related. Okay, fine, I've narrowed it down. Okay, so now let's move on to Nine of Swords. I'm not sure if I need to clarify that, so I don't need to clarify, because if I clarify, then I have less cards to work with. So let's clarify the rest first, and then if I need to, then maybe I'll just clarify one for Nine of Swords. Okay, so what is it? What is this Ace of Swords? So what is it? It's very likely that you have to let go of something, you have to cut something out. Okay, because right here it's more about you feeling, okay, I don't know how to manage myself anymore. I have to do this, I have to do that. I cannot find a balance. So now it's very likely either you have to let go of something, or you have to cut away something, or you have to be resolved with your goal. Resolve means to say, I'm not going to cut away anything. I'm just going to do what I need to do, and I'm just going to tackle it bit by bit. Let's see which one comes up. Okay. What about this Ace of Swords? What about this Ace of Swords? Or maybe perhaps it's about you being truthful with someone. So maybe this is maybe you have to be honest with someone because of the Ace of Swords. Usually the Ace of Swords for me is more about cutting, being more resolved into doing something. So you have to cut away all the bullshit and all the nonsense. But for me, because of this pre-Raphaelite tarot, this lady here is nude. Nudity in tarot means being vulnerable to yourself, being honest with yourself. So perhaps for some of you, you have to be honest with someone here, especially if you are dealing with the King of Wands. The King of Wands person is a very well, now that I think about it, it doesn't have to be household anymore. Maybe it's about someone who leads. This person is very ambitious. If you were to be in a quarantine sector, if you were in lockdown, this person will be the person that says, "Amma, we can still work even if we're in lockdown." Okay? This person is a risk taker. Okay? And perhaps because now we're in lockdown, you're a bit worried if you should go back to work. Maybe you're a bit worried if you can handle the stress. Okay? But let's see what this Ace of Swords here. I can give you all sorts of possibilities, but let's see what happens here. Okay, so Ace of Swords. Can you just clarify the Ace of Swords, please? Clarify the Ace of Swords. So this is more about being resolved, as in words like, I don't have to think of all the options that I have. I'm just going to choose one or two or three, or you have to reorganize your priorities. Sometimes it's, you know, the Seven of Cups is just a card about options. You know, you have all these possibilities in front of you. Okay, but if you do not put action into it, there'll only just be options, and there'll only just be dreams, and just and you know, there's nothing concrete about it. So you have to figure out what is it that you want to do, that you have to do, and stop worrying about it. Stop thinking about, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that, but I cannot, I have to do this. It's very likely that you have to either cut away some of the options, or you do them based on priority. Okay, but let's pull one more card for you. Okay, if you're new to my channel, I don't take flippers, I don't take jumpers, because if they're meant to come out, they're meant to come out anyway. And I just like to reduce, I just like to, you know, reduce human errors and human mistakes. I'm not very good at shuffling anyway. So, universe, give me one more card for this Seven of Cups and Ace of Swords. Ace of Cups. Okay. Very likely you have to cut away. I just feel that, okay, if you have like, okay, for example, if you have like seven cups, 7 options here, it's very likely you have to cut away at the other 6 and just leave it at 1. Okay, so this 3 cards here shows me that there's just something that you have to do away, so that you don't have to worry anymore. Still love that, I don't know what to do, which way is the best way. So let's see, and it's very, and like I said, you have to cut away something because we have the Death card here. Death card is just as simple as, you know, you have to let go of something so that you can move on. You have to let an idea, maybe it's an idea, maybe it's an opinion of someone else or of yourself, that you just have to let go and just like, I'm not gonna think about this anymore. I don't care what people say. I'm just gonna do whatever I want to do. Okay, it can be just as simple as that. Okay, so there is definitely some sort of cutting something, cutting something away. Yeah. Okay, let's clarify, and it's very likely that, you know, you're so worried about making the wrong move. Okay, well, be confident with yourself. Okay, that's what the Empress is here. The Empress is saying that you don't have to worry about anything. If you're worried about losing money and all that, know that you have the Ten of Pentacles in your environment, and that's a beautiful card if you want to talk. This is especially about career, finance, and money. Okay, so you are safe in terms of you have your resources protected, you have your money, everything is fine. So what is the other thing that you're worried about? I mean, if not related to money. Okay, if it's about money, I'll tell you straight away that you don't have to worry about that. This is more about how you feel about yourself, how you feel about, you know, it's kind of like a self-worth kind of reading, if this is more about self-worth reading. If you're wondering, are you good enough? You are good enough. Ten of Pentacles told me so. Okay, it's just that you have to treat yourself like an empress. Okay, and we will explain the Nine of Swords, explain this part here. And it will also explain the Hermit. Okay, please clarify. I feel like I want to clarify the Hermit for some reason. Let's see what's more. Clarify Hermit, please. This is the Page of Cups. Give me one more. Okay, it's like, I think you may have been going through this for quite some time. So these two cards are telling me that you have to be kind to yourself. Okay, give yourself some time and space to slowly get yourself to adapt to this new thing, this new idea. Okay, and it's very likely whatever it is that you feel that you're thinking of wanting to cut away, whatever it is, this thing has been stopping you from moving forward. I will use the word moving forward because of the Ace of Wands here. It's like if you don't settle this, you will never be able to push yourself to do what it is that you want, which is represented by the Ace of Wands here. Ace of Wands is always a card about, you know, a new passion, a new spark, a new motivation. I want to do something. But there's no action yet. It's just that feeling of you want to, you know, that growing feeling inside you that, you know, I have to push myself to do something. Okay, but you're not there yet because you're still harboring on this thing. You're still thinking about this thing. Okay, maybe it's like this. Maybe it is, you know, you want to do something. Okay, and you told yourself that, you know, I'm going to push for this product, I'm going to do this business. That's what this is. Okay, but right here you are at this stage where I need to do this. Okay, I need to do A, B, C, D, E, but at the same time I know that I have to be able to take care of my idea, my business here, and at the same time I have to take care of my family. And perhaps this is what is bothering you. So maybe for this, you have to do just maybe A for now, because we already established that you have to cut something away. Okay, you have to do A for now so that you can adapt yourself to the situation first. Meaning to say, because this is a new idea, isn't it? So you have to see if you can take care of A and your family first. And once you've managed to find that schedule and find that pace, then only you add B or C or D or E and E. Okay? Okay, now I think we're going to go into Page of Pentacles, hopes and fears. I mean, yeah, I mean, it would explain what I just said. Because Page of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles is like you just want to get this thing going. Okay, I like to read as Ace of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, in the sense that Ace of Pentacles is the start of an idea. Page of Pentacles is you already have this idea a while ago and it's already ongoing. Okay, so that's the Page of Pentacles for me, but it's kind of like a very initial stage yet. It's different if it was already in the Queen of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is more like I know where I should go, but I need to find my way or find my direction or reassess the situation. Okay, but Page of Pentacles is an ongoing progress for me. So this is what you really want to do, and so far it's very likely that you already had this idea, but you're trying to push put more action and to, you know, maybe like get it to from 20% to 30% of progress. Okay, I hope you understand what I'm trying to say here. Okay, I think this is a very, very complete reading. So I'm going to stop with the tarot because there's not a lot to go with anymore. But pretty sure this is very, very complete. Okay, so now let's move on with the I need to take a breath. Let's move on with the guidance cards, the oracle cards. So here I have the energy cards. Yeah, my book is here. So let's do this first. Walking away, 27. All right. So there is something that you have to let go, isn't it? Okay. So walking away. So I'm just going to read from the book because I don't want to miss anything out. Yeah, it's fine. Let me read it for you, okay? Letting go or moving on. So upright. This card shows someone walking away from an existing situation. She is closing the gate behind her and is walking away into a misty, unknown future. This card upright reveals that it could be time for you to make a similar decision. Okay? There might be something that you're finished with, perhaps a career goal, a relationship, or long-term experience of any kind, okay, which would explain the relationship, you know, because I kind of felt it was like, because with the Two of Cups here, it's like there's a connection. But a career goal can also relate to this. Maybe for 50% of you, it's more towards the career. Maybe another 50% of you is about relationship, okay? The familiarity of the situation may be enticing, but you're now ready to look at your options on the open road ahead. So this is the options we mentioned earlier. In reality, an important new beginning is at hand. This card also indicates that now would be a good time to let go of an old habit, emotional pattern, or false belief. So this is the death card, okay? So no matter how deeply ingrained a negative pattern may be, you now have the power to release it and move on to a freer, healthier way of thinking and relating to yourself and others. Whether it's in the inner or outer world, this card is telling you that you have the readiness and resources to walk away from the old and move forward now. Okay? It's beautiful. Affirmation. It is safe and comfortable. It is safe and comfortable for me to move on. I consider all my options and then take action on my own behalf. Maybe we should just do oracle cards next time. Okay. So I think that's a definitely resonate with the reading. Okay, sorry. I need to take some breath. I'm tired. All right, so now let's move on with the wisdom of the oracle card. Imagine. Okay, this is a beautiful card. Okay. So this is related to the worry, you know, you keep on worrying if you should do it, what you want to do about it, how you're going to handle it and all that. So imagine all the things all the possibility. Okay, 20. So for this, I've already set the intention that I'm going to read the essence of this card because this oracle deck has relationship cards, has a relationship message and all that. But I think I'm going to read the prosperity only. All right. So the essential meanings for imagine. Turning imagination into manifestation, creative thought, visualization, the power of aligning imagery and feelings, creative and illusions. So it's like I said before, now everything is now so abstract. It's your ideas, everything is just in your head, but there's no concrete action to it yet. Okay? So who do you want to be? What do you need to believe in order to have the life you want? You are gifted with the power to imagine. If you can dream it, you can create it. This is the time when your imagination is the key to manifesting the life you desire. Spend time daydreaming, fashioning a vision board to help you see your goals, or meditating. Okay, so this is just some practical ways that you can do. Allow the power of creativity to deliver images of what feeds your soul. Then allow your feelings to mingle with your inspirations and imagine these things being real right now. Then repeat. What you imagine will become your belief, and soon you will see these things come to pass in the outer world, as if by magic. Okay? So that's the essence. So now let's see what this card talks about when it comes to your money, career, and your finances. This is a powerful time to get clear on how you create your prosperity, what it means to you to be prosperous, and what attributes you need to develop in yourself to make things happen. Who do you need to be to live out your dreams? Can you imagine the kind of life you desire? Really imagine it, without holding back the sheer force of your powers of creativity. If you can envision it, you can have it. Get ready, for prosperity is waiting if you want to claim it now. Act as if your dreams really will come true. Okay? So you can start on your vision board. You can start on just listing out the things you want to achieve, the things you want to buy once you achieve that certain goal. Okay, that's a very good way to set short-term goals in for long-term. What's the word? Setting short-term goals will ensure you that you will succeed in the long run. Yeah. Okay. And finally, this one is just something for your soul. Okay. Be ready. Wow. Be ready. The best is on its way. I think this is such a beautiful, beautiful message. I'm so happy for those of you who picked this pile number 1. May is gonna be so awesome for you. Okay, so I really hope that this reading helps. I'm so sorry, I'm just so happy for you. I really hope this reading helps, and I hope that you are brave enough to walk away from whatever that is not helping you, not serving you. Be brave and imagine all the possibilities that's waiting for you. Okay, so I hope so if this is where we part, I wish you all the best. I wish you prosperity for your May 2020. I hope you stay safe, and I will see you next video. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. This is going to be your reading. Let me put this ring aside. Okay, so I'm going to put this oracle card to the side. Okay, so we're going to go into the tarot reading for the tarot decks first. I've already pre-shuffled the cards, so I'm just gonna lay them out. Okay, 2 of Cups, Knight of Swords. In the past, 8 of Wands. Oh, in the near future, 10 of Wands. What you know to be true, 10 of Swords. In your subconscious mind, what's hidden from you, 8 of Pentacles. Your advice, Death. In your environment, Queen of Wands. Okay. Hopes and fears, Hangman. Outcome, Page of Swords. Okay, wait a minute. How is this a financial, money, and career reading? Bottom of the deck, King of Wands. Oh my gosh, this can easily be just a reading of relationship. Hang on, let me sip a cup of my coffee. A sip of my coffee. Okay. So this shows me that you're having quite a difficult time, and I would say that somehow your money, your finance, your money, finance, career. Sorry, I mean, it's just too shocking to see this. It somehow is related to a relationship, and we even have a couple card, a couple here, King of Wands and a Queen of Wands here. So you want to push something, but somehow it's just not going your way, and it's just frustrating you in a sense that, you know, you want to push things, you're trying your best to push things. This can be as simple as a business partner. So this can be like a business partner between you and someone and another person who just happens to be with the same suit. Because once here, if this is a business deal between you and someone else, it's very likely you both have this tension, because no one wants to, you can say that everyone wants to win, no one wants to lose. Okay, so you can say it's a battle of ego, or you can just say that you and this other person just have a very feisty energy where you want to do things your way, they want to do things their way. Otherwise, it's just a business, some sort of a business deal with you and someone very close to you. Okay, it can be maybe your sister, family member, or it can just be as simple as your other person. And you're just very in your head. Not in your head. You're just very, there's a lot of things going on in your head. You know, you want to push things, but you cannot. And you just, I don't like this two position, to be honest. I really don't. Because one thing, the Page of Swords, it does have a bit of a very nasty energy for me. I mean, in this reading, because of so many, this kind of heavy cards. It's like this guy, this dude sees this dude having this problem, and they still would not help this person. That's how I feel. Okay, let me clarify, because I'm not going to just guess. But I know that this thing is very heavy on you, because we have the Hangman here in your hopes and fears. You just want to let this go, and I think you want to try to see this thing. You know, you want to see the good in this situation. You know, it's kind of like you're probably a person like there has to be a lesson in everything. You know, maybe perhaps this person is mean to me is because I know that I have to stand up for myself and all that. You're trying to see this situation of yours in a different perspective, but I think it's very hard for you. I will find out who this Queen of Wands is. I also want to see what happened here. And you're just trying very hard to push yourself to become a better person. I would not be surprised if this is actually a relationship reading. And because of this person, very likely the Queen of Wands here, because of this person, your relationship is just making it hard for you to focus on your career and on your money. Okay. If that is the case, I'll be very honest with you, it's going to continue for the rest of May. Or at the very least, you will feel that May is so difficult for you. Okay? If it is so difficult that it can even affect your finances, your money, or your career, okay, then I won't be surprised that later when you do my pick a card love reading, you will more or less see this, you will more or less see this kind of energy in that reading. Okay. Because it's very different if we were to say the career, if we were to see the love reading is very difficult there, but they have signs of that reading is affected by your finances and your career. Wait, what was I trying to do? I was trying to make a point. Okay, never mind, forget about it. I was trying to make a point, but I forgot. But somehow, halfway through, I kind of forgot about it. Perhaps Spirit is like, nope, just move on, just move on. Okay. So you guys can please show me what this Eight of Wands is about. It's okay, we have some oracle cards here, so let's see this through together, okay? And let's clarify the Eight of Wands. What's the Eight of Wands here? Show me the Eight of Wands. Show me the Eight of Wands. Okay. One more, please. So in the past, it was you must be very, very busy in raking in your money and, you know, trying to be financially independent. You work very hard. These two combinations, I mean, it would be great if it's a king. This here, if this with the Nine of Pentacles here and clarify with the Queen of Pentacles, it means that you are still, you know, you're trying to be financially independent. If this was a King of Pentacles, it means you are already there. Okay, but of course this is because it is an Eight of Wands. That means things are still going for you, and it's very hectic for you, and you're probably very, very stressful. Very stressful to the point that it's just mentally torturing you, you know, with this Ten of Swords. And perhaps your person isn't being very, I wouldn't say they're not helpful, but maybe they're just not there for the emotional support. Let's clarify the Two of Cups. Let's clarify the Two of Cups. Okay, one more. And just one more, Two of Cups. Okay, Knight of Swords. Okay, now I want to see. Okay, there's a twist in this. Let's clarify Knight of Swords. Clarify the Knight of Swords. Okay, no wonder the Spirit stopped me. Okay, one more. Okay, I see many things here. Okay, for some of you, this is definitely very, very related to your relationship or your love relationship, or it's just some sort of part of your romantic life. I think some of you have problems with your love relationship. Just some of you, okay, not all of you. But this is very, very heavily influenced by your love life. I mean, there's no other way to put it. And the thing is, I think for some of you, you kind of figured that if your love life is working out for you, let me try to see how this is actually about your career, your finance, and your money reading. Okay, let's clarify the Ten of Swords. Let's clarify the Ten of Swords. Okay. And then one more. Give me one for the Eight of Pentacles. I want to see the Ten of Pentacles. One card for Ten of Pentacles. I want the one card for Ten of Wands. Okay, guys, give me give me at least 1 minute. Let me try to tie everything in, because it's different if this is just a career, finance, and money. But this is very, very, very heavily influenced by someone around you. Okay, very heavily influenced. So I'm just trying to see what this other reading about this influential, this person who can affect your career, your money, and your finance so heavily that it affected your reading here. In other words, I'm actually doing your love and maybe your love and your career reading right here, money reading right here. But maybe that, but like I said, for some of you, it doesn't have to be your other person. It can just be simple as another person in your business, or in your business partnership, or just maybe a family member. Okay, let's clarify the death card. You just tell me about the death card here. One more. Let's give you one more card for the Queen of Wands. And let's give you one more card for the Queen of Wands here. So the environment, Queen of Wands. One more. How about the King of Wands? One more. Okay, I know what this is about. Let's clarify the Hangman. How about the Page of Swords? How about the Page of Swords? Because I'm trying to see if this is about a breakup, because there is a falling out. I think Five of Swords came out is because for half of you, this is about a disconnection between you and a business partner, or between you and someone else that is related to maybe some sort of business deal, or anything to do with finances. And somehow this falling out, or you know, this falling out will happen in May for you, or maybe it's happening right now for you. Okay, one thing I notice is that Queen of Wands here has the Six of Swords. The King of Wands here has the Eight of Cups here. These two cards for me has a similar kind of energy in terms of letting go, or you know, just walking away from someone or something. Okay. Definitely heavily influenced by someone else in your surrounding. And it's more like it does, okay, if this is a love relationship, it really does look like a breakup or a falling out, or maybe just you, maybe it's not even a breakup, okay, because quite frankly, because there is no Three of Swords here. But to be honest, there's 10 of Wands. With the 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords, and 9 of Wands here. Also, it's very likely, it very likely is. Okay, let's just keep it in five of Swords and keep it that way. Okay, so 5 of Swords is just a falling out, and I can see that there's going to be, or there is, or going to be a separation between you both, because someone else is stalking, because this person, whoever is stalking, is missing the other person. And that is why, probably why, the way I see it, it's like this person is watching over this person, but at the same time, they're not reaching out. It's kind of like, you know, it's like, I'm angry with you, but I still care about you. Some sort of like that. Okay, maybe it's not like that. I'm just trying to see how this is connected to career and finances, guys. But I know it's very difficult for you, okay? It's really difficult. And I know that all you want is just to be better and to be happy. But the situation is just so difficult for you. And I know that you've pushed yourself so hard. I know you've worked so hard to make sure that you are financially stable and independent. But this, okay, so we stop here first. So 2 of Cups, Three of Wands, and the Moon here. It's more about, you know, you feel very uncertain with your love life right now. I think for some of you, you and your person are at a distance. Okay. But I also feel that you have to do something about this relationship. Perhaps you're just not willing to let go of what you've worked so hard for this person. Or perhaps you're thinking if this relationship is ever going to work. But if that's the case, why would this decision affect your money and your your money reading, right? I really think, I mean, if I were to take into this consideration that you're not willing to let go of what you worked so hard for this other person. If I'm really honest. Okay? It can be different for everyone, definitely. Of course, I read it this way, but maybe in your situation, it's more like because your other person did not put in the effort as much as you do. You work so hard to pay for the family, to pay for for everything, to take care of you and your person, and the other person just doesn't. Okay? This is a very, very good energy. In other words, whoever, I'm not sure if this is you. It's kind of like you have this front, you know, I have to portray myself in a very mature and good manner. And even though I don't want to, I'm so guarded, I don't want to open up to everyone, deep down I'm hurting. Okay, so here, what's coming for you in May, or what's gonna happen in the near future, is definitely going to be it's not going to be easy. I'll be very honest. Okay, there's no way I'm going to sugarcoat this. Okay, but let's see if there's any way we can perhaps avoid this situation if possible, or at the very least not to make at the very least try to let's see any way around it. Okay, so there is going to be a falling out, or there will be, or maybe it's happening, and it's going to be very hard on you. It must have been a very difficult decision for you to do, but things go both ways. It's very difficult if you want to maintain a relationship or a business deal if the other person is not cooperating, or if they are not putting in the effort, right? But for whatever it is, it has definitely been playing out for quite some time. So here in your advice, to be honest, this card is just saying that you have to let things go and let things flow, because to have this sort of energy here, it's different if we were to say this energy is like happy dandy, and it's like, oh, I'm so happy and everything, and then suddenly this one comes out. It's very different if if that's the case. Why is it different? It's because this thing has been long time coming. It has maybe you or the other person or someone else has pent up anger, pent up energy, something that they're not satisfied, but no one wants to say anything out. So when that happens, and surprisingly, there isn't the Tower card. Okay, there's no Tower card. So does that mean that, I mean, it's funny, I'm just trying my best to see how this is related to your finances, unless this is just about this is a business partner. Anyway, I'm just going to read, just take whatever that resonates. Okay, so when this happens, just try to let it go, all right, and move on. Maybe it's never gonna work out. I know it's very hard to hear, but just take whatever resonates. Okay, you don't have to do whatever I say. Okay, maybe, of course, maybe I can be wrong. I can be wrong. Maybe I can be wrong. You don't have to agree with me. Okay, you don't have to agree with me. Okay, And then try to, okay, Two of Wands is a card about, you know, just opening up your options, just trying to see, don't hide your energy within yourself, you know. Be open to seeing the possibilities outside. I'm hoping that I'm gonna get more insights from the additional guidance deck now. Okay, so once this thing happens, try to be calm, be collected. Okay, try anything that must go, that has to die, just let it go. Okay, when this happens, okay, in this reading alone, okay, in this reading alone, once this happens, I don't see any coming back together because of the Page of Swords here, because this card just indicates that one of you is spying on the other person because they miss you, or you know, you miss them. Okay, but one thing is for sure, okay, if I were to read this as okay, take whichever energy that resonates with you. Okay, you will know which is you. Okay, one of you is spying or stalking the other person, and the other person has some sort of like an ego front. It's kind of like, it's kind of like you know, they just don't want to show you that actually they're actually suffering inside. Okay, this is very likely your energy. This is very likely the other person energy. Okay, we take whichever that resonates. Maybe you are both of, maybe you are both of them. Maybe the energy resonates with you. Both these energies. Okay, okay. Thing is here, okay, this Queen of Wands here and the King of Wands. So we both have this Six of Swords. We both have this Eight of Cups. I won't be surprised if this person wants to offer something to you. Maybe a friendship, which this King of Wands here may not be interested in, and they just shut themselves out, shut themselves down. So very likely these two people are the same, and this one is the same person. Okay? It's just weird. I thought this is gonna be a reading about your finances, but perhaps that's the thing. Perhaps that, you know, maybe your career and your finance is affected so much by this person that when later in the year 2020, maybe in September, October, November, when you think back to May, you will not even think about your career, your money, your finances, because this thing will overshadow everything in May. Okay? Alright, so let's see. I hope that this will be able to at least give you, show you. Let's just be open to receive whatever message is from these cards, okay? The Sun. Alright. So I'm just going to read from the book because I don't want to leave anything out. New beginnings and great creativity. Upright. The sun brings blessings to the earth, and this card pretends blessings in your own life as well. Just as the card nurtures the earth, bringing new life in the spring and summer, this is your time for a new beginning, the onset of a nurturing new light in your life. The light of divine inspiration and personal growth. This card often marks a time of great creativity, bringing the culmination of a new important project, such as the birth of a baby, or the writing or publication of a book, or even the birth of a new you. Okay? Now is the time to put your energy into expressing your truth and vision. Visualize the light of divine love pouring into your heart and mind like the rays of sun, bringing inspiration, growth, and abundant blessings. See the future you want to create and know the sun is shining on your intentions now. Okay, so the affirmation, I open my heart and life to the creative inspiration of divine love. I choose to create happiness in every new day. Okay? I'm gonna read. I'm just gonna read this next one. Okay. Fork in the road. 13. Fork in the road. Okay, for this one, I actually set the intentions of just reading, because in this oracle deck, there is essential meaning. There is a different section for the relationship and a different section for prosperity. I was supposed to only read the essence of the card and the prosperity for you, but for this reading, since it's very special, I'm going to read the relationship one for you as well. Okay, so fork in the road. Time to make a decision, considering the consequences as you prepare to act, owning up to your obligation to make a necessary choice. The oracle's message: every choice has a consequence. You've arrived at a fork in the road and are being asked to come to a decision. Will you further your dreams by choosing left or by choosing right? Will you take the road less traveled, or the one well worn by others who have come before you? This is your choice, and yours alone to make. Circumstances and other people will not make it for you. Be present and do not avoid this junction, for it is an important crossroads. Take heart, as no matter which path you choose, you will have a rich and meaningful experience. Relationship message. You've reached a moment of truth in the evolution of your relationship. Which will you choose? To open up the possibility of love, or to remain isolated, to go deeper and commit to mutual passion, or to walk away? This is a time to take responsibility for your true desire and follow it. Be honest with yourself about what you're willing to do, invest and give, then choose. You cannot make a wrong choice. If you move forward with a relationship, know that it will be based in truth and authenticity. You will have made a conscious decision, rather than simply hanging on because you don't want to be alone, or ending things because you're afraid of the intensity of genuine connection. All roads lead to the lessons you must learn in your relationships. Regardless of the decision you make, it will place you on the path to a true experience of the heart. Prosperity message. You've come as far as you can on this part of the journey, and now you're faced with a choice. Inherent in this choice is the need for change, for evolution, and for a bettering of your circumstances. Narrow it down to just a single question. Who do I need to become, and what do I need to believe in order to live a life of prosperity? Answer honestly and from the heart. Then the decision about which way to go will be effortless. Know that abundance is all around you. Choose to see it, and it will be easier to settle on a direction. For the way will be made clear by your intuition, which knows how to steer you toward your well-being. Okay. I think both the oracle cards are very, very direct. Okay. So I have one last one here for you. Magnolia. You will find what you need in the wisdom of your heritage. To me, this one is more like you have this innate power in yourself, which what we call is the intuition. Okay, it's, you know, you just have this innate power to know what it is that you need, and you have to trust it. Okay, so all these three cards, this oracle cards, is just saying that to follow which, maybe there is something that you know you have to do, but you're just not daring enough to do it. Okay, as much as I want to help you to try to avoid this, but perhaps this is something that has been long overdue. Okay, like I said, because of the way this card has portrayed, you know, to the point that you just hope that there's another way around it. You try to see this from a different perspective. And can you imagine, it's like, this is actually a card, a reading about your finances and your money, but it actually turned out to be something else. I mean, perhaps this thing is the one that is stopping you or blocking you from your true prosperity, from your career and from your finances. In which case you have to ask yourself, like what the cards advise. So what is it that you really want? Or what is it that you really need? Do you need it? Do you want it? You mean if you okay, I can't say anything because it's going to be different for every one of you. You know, if you notice, none of the cards say that you have to let go, or you have to let go of the person, or you have to let go of the career or the money. If you notice that, because this is a general reading, it's going to be very, very different for each and every one of you. Okay, so you just have to resonate this, and you will know if this resonates with you on a soul level. You will just know. Okay. Anyway, that's all I can give you for this reading. So I hope somehow this reading has given you some insights, and I really hope that the advice, or being able to see your situation, you being able to have a different perspective of what's going on in this situation, if it resonates with you, then you will have a more clear idea of what you should do. Okay, so if this is where we part ways, I wish you the best of luck. I hope everything will turn out great for you eventually. Okay, and I pray that you will stay safe. I will see you at the next video. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. This is going to be your reading. So let me put this eye here. Hope you can see the eye. Okay. Alright. So I'm going to put these cards aside. These cards have already been pre-shuffled, so I'm just going to lay them out. I'm going to put this here. Fine. Okay. So I'm just going to lay them out. The Star. 6 of Pentacles, okay. Ace of Pentacles, nice. 8 of Cups, okay. Near future, sorry. So what you know to be true. 7 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles, Judgment, Environment, 10 of Swords. Okay. Hopes and Fears, Ace of Swords. Okay. Outcome, Wheel of Fortune. This is still okay. This is still okay. Bottom of the deck we have the Temperance. Okay, this is not as scary as I thought it was. Okay, let me put this like this. Okay, so bottom of the deck we have Temperance, because I'm going to clarify later. Alright, so in the past there you have Ace of Pentacles. So this is about, okay, wait, hang on. Okay. I was just trying to get, at least you can see the cards clearly, because it's going to rain again. It's the raining season right here. It's the rainy season for my country now. Okay, Ace of Pentacles. So in the past, you have, let me see first. Oh, so what is it that you have to let go? 2 of Pentacles. Okay, so you have this idea, but at the same time, you kind of like, you got yourself a bit scattered. You're not sure how to go about it. Maybe you have too much to settle, and at the same time then something else comes in, and so you're trying to get yourself you're trying to adopt this Ace of Pentacles, this idea, and try to make it come true, but at the same time there's still something that's not right yet. Okay, because of the 7 of Cups, because of the 2 of Pentacles. So these 2 cards here is just saying that I'm trying to get things in order, but at the same time I cannot. Okay, so Star here, you're very hopeful about this Ace of Pentacles. The only thing is, I think, is that you are not getting the help you need because of the 6 of Pentacles. The 6 of Pentacles is a give and take card. It's where you being able to receive the same amount of the effort you put in. okay? But it can also be just as simple as getting help from other people. Very likely a community, or maybe you just spread yourself too thin, all right? So there is something that you have to let go with the Ace of Cups here. I like that the octopus here is meditating, the moon here is meditating, because this is more about you letting go of all those unnecessary energy that you've coped up inside, that you've gotten inside yourself, your body, your conscious, your mind, okay? So in your advice here, we have the Judgment. Your reading is very straightforward. In your advice here, we have the Judgment, which means to say, you know, you have to decide, you have to make decision, especially when it comes to the Seven of Cups, because so far this is the only thing that is stopping you, okay? Not only is the Six of Pentacles stopping you, but you also having very scattered mind. You have too many ideas coming to you at once, okay? And that's the thing. You have Seven of Cups and you have Six of Pentacles. So you see, you compare the 7 and the 6 alone, okay? It's kind of like you keep on getting ideas before you can see, and the money you are raking in, the what's the word? The things that you get back is less than what you put in or what you envisioned, okay? So Judgment here is saying that you have to decide, make a decision about something. Maybe decision on what, it will be different for each and every one of you. This is a general reading, so it can be so possibilities of it can be like, maybe you have to let go of one cup. So what is the cup to you? The cup can be ideas. The cup can be perhaps it can just be as simple as, you know, just putting your foot down and do everything the way you want it to. Okay, maybe you are asking help from the wrong people. Maybe you are asking help from people who are not putting in a lot of effort to support you. Okay, because we have the Ten of Swords here in your environment, which is it's a very like this. I don't know what this is. I think it's a lizard. Okay, so it's like it's so heavy on you in terms of, I have so many things to do. This is definitely something about your mental health, not mental health, your mental, it's a mental torture for you, okay? So you just want things to be very clear. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if you are asking for advice from other people, and you know, you're asking everyone's advice, but they may contradict each other. And that is what's giving you all this headache and all this migraine, this scattered mindedness, and you don't know what to do. You just want to know, okay, just someone please tell me what to do. Okay, that is the Ace of Swords. I mean, that's how I see this reading right here. So Temperance is saying you have to chillax, okay? Right now, Temperance is saying that whatever it is in your life that is not balanced right now, you have to try to make a conscious effort and balance it out. Okay, in this case, it is more about, okay, I keep thinking of all this nonsense, this thing, okay? I keep thinking about all this Seven of Cups and this Ten of Swords. So the Temperance is saying, go into the Eight of Cups. Let all this unnecessary stress, let it go. And how do you do that? Go to through the Judgment card, it is saying that it can also, this Judgment card is beautiful in the sense that, you know, you are the mouse, you're asking the sun, which symbolically can be the universe or anything that is bigger than you. You can just say, universe, please, just show me the way. Show me what is it that I should do about this. And then you see things start to roll for you. It's just as simple as that. It can be just as simple as that. Okay, so now let me clarify some more and see, maybe there are some other extra stuff that we can see here. Your reading is very, very straightforward. Okay, you can actually stop watching here if you want to. Okay, or maybe you can just skip to the back when you see the additional guidance. But I will clarify and see, maybe perhaps there's more to show you. Okay, so if this is about finances, okay, for some of you, okay, I know that a lot of my clients from my country, a lot of them are homemakers. So if this is more about a small little catering business, or you know, you're just selling some food to make some income during these lockdown times, so it's kind of like you have this idea, but you are putting in a lot of effort. You're putting in, not to say putting in a lot of effort. Okay, it's like you're taking the orders more than you can handle, and it's kind of like you are getting yourself in a rut where, you know, you're so confused. You're trying to make sure you can cope with the schedule. You can cope with the making the food and getting them delivered on time, you know. But you're very hopeful and you like this, and you do see the money come in. But the problem is the money enough? Okay, so Six of Pentacles as a blockage, I'm very, very likely it's something to do with, for most of you, it's going to be something related to community, or to some sort of a big, some sort of society kind of industry or environment. Okay. So, okay, universe, can you please show me the Ace of Pentacles here? Show me the Ace of Pentacles. Actually, you can definitely skip to the back already to see the Oracle cards. Your reading is done. Okay, universe. So, universe, show me Ace of Pentacles. Universe, please show me the Ace of Pentacles. Show me Ace of Pentacles. That's nice. Okay, one more. So whatever this idea you have, or this offer, maybe it's an offer, maybe it's an opportunity. Maybe for some of you, you receive an offer lately. I don't know how you're going to receive the offer. It's a lockdown, it's quarantine, but you know, sometimes, you know, miracles can happen. Okay, maybe you were offered to do something. So let's say, for example, maybe you're offered insurance, to be a part-time insurance insurance agent. Okay, now it's the I think insurance is still ongoing, right? So you're being offered to do this, but at the same time you're having a hard time coping on how to get people to sign sign your papers, and how to get them to get them processed in the center, and having to overcome all the roadblock and all that. Okay, so whatever this offer or this opportunity, or maybe this idea that you had, it's a good idea. Okay, it's straightforward, a good idea, because of the Sun, because of the Four of Wands. Okay, this is beautiful combination. Okay, it's a very good idea. So in other words, there's nothing wrong with the idea. If you're wondering if this thing is going to work, I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to work. It is workable. The only problem is the way or the method that you may need to improve. That's it. Okay. So universe, how about the Star? Because I clarified for the first and second pile, so I'm just gonna see if there are any extra insights or extra thing that you need to know. So universe, clarify the Star. So universe, clarify the Star. So universe, clarify the Star. Why is the Star here? Don't panic. For those of you who know what is Seven of Swords, don't panic. Okay, again, I want one more. Oh, so sorry. If you're new to my channel, I don't take flippers, I don't take jumpers, okay? Don't worry about it. So one more card for the Star. Oh no, fell down again. What is it that you want to tell us? Don't do this to me. I think I told people in pile number 2 I'm bad in shuffling. Okay, one more card for the Star, and especially the Seven of Swords. Seven of Wands. Okay. Look. 777. So let's see. Okay, maybe let's see what happens. So Seven of Cups, Seven of Swords, Seven of Wands. Okay, 7 Let's see if Seven of Pentacles will come out later. But we'll see what happens. Okay, clarify the Six of Pentacles. So let's clarify the Six of Pentacles. But it's like I said, I think you're what's the word? Biting more than you can chew, or is it chew more than you can bite? I'm pretty sure it's the first one, right? You're biting more than you can chew. Yeah. So King of Swords. Okay, I get it now. One more. Five of Wands. Okay. Very, very likely you are doing something that has to do, like I said. So Six of Pentacles, I've said that it's more like a community or society. You are doing something with someone else, but it's very likely that you are doing more than what you can earn, or you're not taking too much order than more you can handle. You're taking more than what you can handle. Yeah, that's it. It's just as simple as that. Okay. So for some of you, if you're afraid of this Seven of Swords, because Seven of Swords has a very notorious meaning to it, you know, there's always some cheating, sneaking, manipulating, all that, and it's not wrong. It's not wrong, but you have to see the context of this whole reading. Okay. So to me, Seven of Swords and Seven of Wands, I just feel that it's more about Seven of Swords when it comes, if it's about you, and it's very likely about you, because if it's like about cheating, someone trying to cheat you and all that, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be either here or in your blockage. Okay, because this is actually your subconscious mind, or what is hidden from you. Okay, so I just feel that you're just trying your very, very best to try to figure things out, and it's very likely that you're working alone. Okay, Seven of Swords is a lone wolf card. You know, they're doing everything themselves, and that's why they have to be creative. That's why they have to think. That's why it's in the Swords card. They have to think of a way out of their problems. Okay, and that's why when you think about it, this is what sneaking, and this is what sneaking is about, isn't it? You're just trying to get to your goal without getting caught, or without anyone knowing your secret. Maybe you have a way, maybe you just don't want people to figure out how you make your cake. Maybe you don't want people to figure out how you manage to close a deal, if it's about the insurance and all that. Okay, and Seven of Wands is just, to be honest, I just feel that you're just being bombarded by a lot of people. That's it. Okay, and so you're kind of like, wait, hang on, I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to do that, when in fact you just want to break. Okay, and that will explain why the Ten of Swords is here. Okay, you're just being bombarded by so many people. Okay, you have the Six of Pentacles, Five of Wands. For some of you, there's definitely someone who is the King of Swords that's just making it difficult for you. So like I said, maybe some of you, you're not getting the right emotional support from someone else, or maybe this person is not pulling their weight. Okay, so this is just a sign that there is someone here. Okay, and this person is usually very quiet. They don't talk a lot, but at the same time, do not underestimate their intelligence. For all you know, maybe they just keep quiet, and because you don't say anything, that's why they just let things be and not help you. Okay, just take whatever that resonates. Okay, I'm just giving an example. Just try to understand the essence of the reading. Don't try to don't follow my examples too much. Okay. Okay. Clarify the Two of Pentacles. Universe, so show me more about the Two of Pentacles. Show me more about the Two of Pentacles. I just noticed something. This fox is so cute. They have, this is what you call this, the barbell. So the fox is doing this barbell here, and then he's doing another dumbbell or a mini barbell here. So it's kind of like, you think you can handle everything, but no, not really. Okay, so Four of Pentacles. Yeah, okay, it's very likely that it's like I said. Okay, for some of you, I feel that you're not receiving the help, or actually you do not want people to help you, because you don't want people to know your secret, or you're not willing to share maybe for some of you, it's like you're not willing to lower your profit margin by giving commission to other people, or maybe for some of you, you don't want other people to know your secrets. Okay, just take whichever that resonates, okay? You rather do everything yourself and then you spread yourself too thin, but at the same time, you're not willing to let other people help you, or maybe you don't want other people to help you, okay? All right, so 8 of Cups. So let's clarify the 8 of Cups here. Now this is getting interesting. Let's clarify the 8 of Cups here. 2 of Cups, nice, okay. One more. I know what this is now. Okay, so it's kind of like you're so afraid of people taking it. Okay, for some of you, it can be you're afraid of people taking advantage of you. You're afraid that people will cheat you. You're afraid of people will steal your ideas, and you're afraid that you're just not. You're afraid of not being able to earn as much as you hoped. Okay, but at the same time, you know that you know that you need help. You know that you need help. It's just that you're not willing to be helped. Okay, so in this case, so this is why this card here is saying, relax. Okay, it's so beautiful. All these cards are really gentle and peaceful. Just telling you to. I won't be surprised if the cards are saying that, you know, you have to learn to it's okay to never mind. Let's just see what the cards say. I'm not gonna say based on my opinion, okay? At most I'll just tell you the possibilities of how the reading can go. Okay? So let's clarify the Judgment here, please. So let's clarify the Judgment here. Just show me what the Judgment is here. 5 of Pentacles. One more. Okay, I want one more because I don't think I'm gonna exactly. I'm not going to clarify this. I think it's very straightforward. Not this. Okay, I get this. Okay. Okay, I like that there's the 8 of Pentacles here. It's kind of like, I don't feel that you will lose anything. If anything, if you choose 2 of Cups, okay, 2 of Cups is a connection or a business partnership with someone else to you know, it's kind of like, it can be a platonic kind of relationship or connection where you know, it's kind of like how you and your client can also have, you know, that kind of relationship, a working relationship. So you have to let go of this feeling that everyone's out to get you, that no one wants to see you be successful. It's also about hang on, let me try to feel this Ace of Cups. I feel something there. Okay, I think I need one more card to help me here. One more for the Ace of Cups, especially. Let your friends help you. It's as simple as that. Okay? It's, to me, it looks more like I don't see anything that you have to be aware of. If there's anyone around you that you need to be aware of, okay, the universe will show you. Okay, the cards here will show you. Okay, but the thing here is, do you notice from the beginning that this card is just about how you feel about yourself? It's different, isn't it? Okay, it will be different if you say, oh, there's if, like I said, this the 7 of Swords is like, okay, it'll be different if, let's say, it's here, or if it's in the environment, or if it's in the subconscious mind. Okay, especially if it's in the environment. If it's in the environment, I will let you know that there is someone that's trying to steal your your ideas and all that. Okay, but this is just, if anything, it's just you are the one who is being sneaky around someone else. It's not that you're being sneaky, you're just trying to do things your way without letting anyone know your secret. Okay, and here in the, it's a very, you see, these 3 cards have give you a very safe feeling. And if you were to choose to let go of this feeling of 5 of Pentacles, where you may not earn enough, okay, if you can let go of that and choose to offer that cup, it's kind of like you offer that Ace of Cups, but at the same time you're also filling in your cup, because then you know that, oh, you have friends that you can really rely on, that you have people that you can really rely on. The difference between this 3 of Cups and the initial 6 of Pentacles is that this 3 of Cups has to be close to you, in the sense that maybe they are family relatives, maybe they are close friends, but definitely someone that you can trust. Okay, so when you offer this cup, you ask someone for help, that person is more than happy to help you. Then you know that you found true friendship there. Okay, and once you do that, this is actually in the near future position for you. In other words, for throughout May, there is nothing for you to be worried about. You have the 8 of Cups, you have the 2 of Cups, and you even have the King of Cups. I won't be surprised if there's someone who is the King of Cups energy here that you can definitely rely on. I'm just going to stretch it further a bit. I won't be surprised once that you let go of this tense energy, this very selfish energy. Once you let go, once you release all this stress, and in turn it will change how you vibrate. You'll be more loving with your significant other or with your other person. I won't be surprised if that happened. Okay, it's kind of like here. It's like here, I can totally feel like it's a very compressed, very compact and compressed ball, and here you can totally see it relax here. Once you remember, in the beginning of the reading, I said that this can be just as simple as you asking the universe to show you the way. When you think about it, it can be just as simple as asking someone else for help. Okay? And I like the 8 of Pentacles because, you see, from Ace of Pentacles here, you have the 6 of Pentacles, the 2, the 4. The 5 of Pentacles is more about, you feeling that it's not going to be enough. Okay? But you have the 8 of Pentacles here, which is more like, once you have someone else to help you, then you'll be able to focus more on yourself. Because here it's more like you are handling more than you're taking more than you can handle. Once you get other people to help you, you can let go of all these this small petty stuff for them to do, and then you can focus on another thing, like maybe create another product, or come up with another recipe, or trying to market your products out there. Okay, the way I see it, I see improvement of the pentacle. Okay, and then you will see the Wheel of Fortune. You will see things start to change for you. But let me pull one more card for the Wheel of Fortune for you. So universe, can you please, is this right? Yeah. Universe, is this, universe, can you please clarify the Wheel of Fortune for me? Please clarify the Wheel of Fortune for me. The World. So you will finally achieve what it is that you want to achieve in the first place. Then it's kind of like once you trust people to help you, you will see things start to change for you. and it will be easier for you to reach your goal. Okay, it's beautiful, isn't it? Okay, now we move on to these oracle cards. So, Angel of Balance. Let me just read from the book because I don't want to miss anything out. 48. Alright. Being centered and self-honoring in your choices. This loving presence holds a pitcher of liquid right in front of the pyramids, reminding you that a strong destiny relies on a solid foundation of personal balance and emotional equanimity. I hope I read that right. Although things may have been out of sync in the past, this card is telling you that a greater equilibrium is now coming into your life. This is the equilibrium, okay? Remain conscious about how you are balancing your goals and your physical and emotional energy as well. Whenever you feel getting off-centered or losing focus, call upon this beautiful angel and bring her intention into your heart center. Your intuition will lead you in the right direction, and the angel will guide you to a peaceful and centered approach. Okay, so call upon this angel. Nope, I have no name of this angel. The Angel of Balance. I'm not fluent in angels, but I hope you know who she is. Even if you don't, it's okay. Just focus on, you can just screenshot this, print screen or screenshot this picture, crop it out, and then just meditate on this angel. Okay, and then you can use this affirmation. Okay, wait, hang on. The affirmation. I live a balanced and centered life. As I care for myself, the universe cares for me also. So this one. Okay. Alright. I think this is very straightforward. Okay. So now we go to this one. Higher power. Wow. Alright. Easy. Okay. 20, 20, 20, 20, 20. No, sorry, 4. Why did I say 20? I saw this 20. Okay, higher power. Conscious contact with the higher power, the presence of the divine, seeing source energy in all things, committing to a partnership with spirit. The oracle's message. This card reminds you that you are more than a person trying to get ahead and make things happen for yourself and others. You have an immortal soul and are gifted with a human life through which a higher power can express itself. At this time, you need to be conscious of your connection to spirit and foster it through prayer and meditation. So this is what this is about. Okay? Ask, what is the highest good for all? How can I serve? Then get out of your own way and trust there is a plan for your life more wondrous than you can ever know. You are always protected and divinely directed. Okay, so in other words, it's just to say, if you're afraid of people taking advantage of you, if you're afraid of people wanting to steal your ideas and all that, don't worry. The divine spirit, universe, God is protecting you. Okay. So prosperity message. Sometimes, wait, let me double check. Okay. Sometimes your work just flows through you. Ideas come rushing in and inspiration bubbles up from a wellspring you didn't even know you could access. When you enter agreements, begin projects, and negotiate deals with spirit as your partner, you will always succeed. In other words, this is just saying that you have to trust in your intuition, because that is the connection to spirit, to universe, to God, or to whoever it is that you pray to, okay? So let your higher power lead. The synchronicities and intuitive nudges you feel will help you see which way you are being pointed, giving you confidence to move forward in the right direction. Don't forget to give credit where it is due. You wouldn't be a success without Spirit's guidance. Humility will serve you well when this symbol appears. Okay? This one is also very straightforward. Your reading is straightforward from the beginning, okay? Alright, so now, last one, lilac. The future is sometimes lost in the wanderings of yesterday. Okay, so stop worrying about you know, you keep wondering, when is this person going to why is this person always asking me about my stuff? What if they want to take my recipe? What if they want to steal my ideas? You know, because you keep on harping on this part, you cannot see yourself move forward. Okay, so I think this is very straightforward. Okay, so I will stop this reading right here. So looks like May can be very, very good for you, and I hope that everything will go your way. I hope this insight has helped you. I hope the advice has helped you. If this is where we part ways, I wish you all the best for your May 2020, and I want to wish you all stay safe. I send you my love, and I will see you next video. Bye.